Please check out our shirt on Teespring.
So I was on TikTok and I was just going around, and guess what happened? Kevin Smith came out of nowhere and he's saying, "Hey, guess what? I'm going to show you guys the trailer for Clerks 3 that can come out on September 13." Ooh, I'm excited already. It really get to know me. I'm a big fan of his movie, well, most of them. I like how he does his characters, his writing, and how he pretty much does things his way, kind of like a George Lucas in a way. I remember when Kevin Smith posted on his Facebook that title Clerks 3, and he wrote down a pen saying, it's going to be my greatest movie ever. But the only issue was Jeff Ederson, who plays Randal Graves, didn't want to involved with this movie. But he did the same thing with Clerks 2, but later on he joined in. And so when Jeff decided not to be part of this, he canceled making this movie and chose to do a Jay and Silent Bob Reloaded instead. And then a couple weeks later, they were sending autographs at a convention somewhere, and him and Jeff got a little talk, and Jeff decided, okay, fine, I'll be part of the crew on Clerks 3. The last two Clerk movies, Dante gets in some kind of love triangle. You have two girls that he gets involved with, and most time it doesn't work out good for him, or sometimes it does. But let's see what kind of trouble he didn't get himself this time. Also, it'd be cool that they do a reference of 37. There's an inside joke in Clerks about that number. Also, Dante used that word, saying I'm not supposed to be here. That's what he used a lot in Clerks. But the Kevin Smith mostly movies for his fans, and he says, I make a movie that only makes like $3 million. Might cost maybe $1 million budget or less than that. Or so Kevin movies is like a family affair. He brings his wife. She plays all these different characters in his other movies. His daughter been in his movie since she was an infant. It's kind of interesting to watch her grow up, from an infant to a child and to almost a young adult. And I wonder if she's going to play Jay's daughter in the Clerks 3, because the closing scene to Clerks 2, you'll see Randal and Dante from the liquor store with the rest of the gang from Clerks 2. They manage to get money from Jay and Silent Bob. In because in Jay and Bob Strikes Back, he gets them arrested for selling drugs from the liquor store. So I guess they're team up, their buddies now. And also you'll see, Becky is pregnant with Dante's child, and they do hire the creepy kid he worked at in the fast food restaurant. And it was kind of cool, the closing scene of it. It was, you'll see Dante and Randal inside the store, and while the camera pans backwards, it goes black and white, and they start playing Soul Asylum song Mystery. So pretty much in the trailer for Clerks 3, you see Randal and Dante running the liquor store. The weird thing, they're wearing uniforms for it. And then next thing you know, Randal gets a heart attack. They're at the hospital. Dante is there when he wakes up, and then they have a little talk, and then Randal stands up, and then all the stuff, all the machine goes flatline because he moves really quickly. All the stuff gets cold. He goes, "I have done nothing in my life. What can I do?" And do, with my life. And he kind of realized, hey, I can make a movie. So pretty much they do is a Clerks movie. It's Kevin Smith's way of doing a documentary, how they made Clerks while making a documentary. And so there's one scene in the trailer, Dante and Randal were talking about Star Wars, and Randal said we can't talk about it because Disney will want copyrights. But Miramax was owned by Disney. They're no longer with Miramax. They're with Lionsgate now, so I think they have to get permission to talk about it with the Disney. Excited about this, and like I said earlier, I'm a big fan of his movies, most of his movies. I think the only way this could fail if he puts a lot of inside jokes or jokes only fans know about this, but the regular person who's not haven't seen this movie will not understand the material of his humor. And so I think the critics too, and the critics must watch his other movies to understand this movie. That's my guessing is going to happen. But you know, I will see it no matter what. You know, even if it gets bad reviews, I'll go see it and say, well, you know, I mean, it's part of my life. You know, it's kind of like Star Wars. You got to watch them if they're bad or terrible or something like that. So that's pretty much it for the video. I really wanted to know what you think about this. What kind of movies you like from him. Put a comment. Let's get some comments and get some opinions out there. Please like and subscribe for this channel. We try different things each time, and hopefully I'll do better next time. Thanks for watching.